Welcome back to Hidden Wisdom Academy Biology. Today we're diving into two fascinating kingdoms, Protista and Fungi. Protists are like the versatile artists of the microscopic world, some acting like plants, others like animals, and some a mix of both. Then we have fungi, the recyclers of nature, quietly working behind the scenes to break down organic matter and sustain ecosystems. In this episode, we'll explore their unique characteristics, their role in the environment, and why they are so important for NEET biology. By the end, you'll see how these kingdoms form the bridge between the simplest and the most complex life forms. Let's get started. Protists are mostly unicellular and always eukaryotic, meaning they have a true nucleus and membrane-bound organelles. They live in aquatic or moist environments and show incredible diversity in how they get their food. Some, like algae, are autotrophs making their own food through photosynthesis. Others, like protozoa, are heterotrophs feeding on other organisms, and some, like euglena, can switch between the two modes depending on conditions. They form the base of many aquatic food chains and are essential for maintaining ecological balance. Protista is divided into three major groups based on their nutrition and characteristics. Protozoa are animal-like protists that move and feed like tiny predators. Examples include amoeba and paramecium. Algae are plant-like protists that contain chlorophyll and perform photosynthesis, such as chlamydomonas and diatoms, playing a key role in producing oxygen in aquatic systems. Slime molds are fungus-like protists that feed on decaying organic matter, acting as important decomposers. Fungi are eukaryotic organisms, mostly multicellular except for yeasts, and they have a unique cell wall made of chitin. They are heterotrophic, absorbing nutrients from their surroundings, and play key ecological roles as decomposers, symbiotic partners, or even pathogens. You can spot them as mushrooms on forest floors, bread molds like rhizopus, or microscopic yeast used in baking and brewing. Their ability to recycle nutrients keeps ecosystems alive and balanced. Fungi are classified into four main groups based on their structure and reproduction. Zygomycota includes molds like rhizopus, commonly found on bread. Ascomycota, also called sac fungi, includes yeast and other species that produce spores in sac-like structures. Basidiomycota is the club fungi group, which includes familiar mushrooms and puffballs. Chytridiomycota are the most primitive fungi, often aquatic and producing motile spores with flagella. Each group plays a unique role in nature and has its own fascinating adaptations. Let's quickly recap what we learned today. Protista are mostly single-celled eukaryotes with a wide variety of forms, from amoeba to algae. They can be autotrophic or heterotrophic, and some are even both. Fungi, on the other hand, are non-green eukaryotic organisms that are always heterotrophic, with cell walls made of chitin. While protists can move and often live in aquatic environments, fungi are mostly immobile and play a major role as decomposers. Both groups are essential for maintaining ecological balance, contributing to food chains, and supporting industries like food production and medicine. It's challenge time, bio warriors. Protista and fungi are both eukaryotic, but they differ in some important ways. Can you list two major differences between them, one about their cell structure and one about their mode of nutrition? And for a bonus point, give one example of each kingdom. Think carefully, use what you learned today, and see if you can answer without checking your notes. Fantastic work today, bio warriors. You've mastered the fascinating worlds of Protista and fungi and seen just how diverse eukaryotic life can be. In our next episode we move to Plantae and Animalia, exploring the green powerhouses that sustain life and the most diverse kingdom on Earth. Don't forget you can get all our lecture notes from our Linktree and check out our daily NEET MCQs and PYQs playlist linked in the description and in the cards above. Our biology podcast comes to you daily at 7 p.m., so stay tuned and keep your curiosity alive.